And welcome back, everybody, for this third race today for the first day of Celeste Season 3 Any Percent. I'm Troy Vastens, and joining me again is FC Racers.
Hello, hello, hello. You know, I forgot that they had the option of doing the webcam.
Yeah, we got the layout with the webcam, guys. We get to see what that looks like. Msushi versus Fladervy. Msushi coming out here with that webcam. Whatever time he ended up doing this one, this is pre-recorded as Msushi is doing some stuff in honor of the 2-year anniversary on his own stream. But we still got this race going on, and we still got those two matches that already just happened. We got Mara and Black Bear up there, and we got Fel and Hoxam just being the ones who were playing. Of course, will then end up at the bottom leaderboards just based on that win-loss record. But like, we know we're still working out. Not everyone has even gone yet, so we'll see what happens.
So we are a go as we jump into prologue. Now, I need to ask, Troy, how many deaths in prologue happened last season?
Mounts. I mean, I don't really keep track of prologue that much.
The most important stat you don't keep track of.
Why would I keep track of it?
The curse is real! The curse is real! The curse is real! Vlad died in prologue.
Why did you have to say anything?
Like,
It wouldn't have happened.
listen.
What are you talking about? This is pre-recorded. No, that death would not have to happen. I don't care what you're saying. Why do you do this to players?
I am known for my
I know
curses.
you're known, and you know it, so why'd you do it?
You know, I had to just keep, it's like old times, you know what I mean? Anyway. I've lost it. It's fine. We're in city. It's fine. I'll promise not to curse the runners anymore for this race. I promise. Maybe I'll bless them with good luck. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even our restreamer is amazed by that. Like, you have other worldly abilities. Like, I fear your powers.
Yeah, you don't. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go with this. I don't know what to say about it. I'm on some Jean Grey kind of nonsense. This one. Yeah, I mean, this is a recorded match, but I have not seen it. You know.
Yeah.
So it's new to me.
Yeah, it's new to all.
And
of
who
us.
knows?
No one's
Maybe.
seen this.
I mean, if you want to go super big brain about it, maybe I cursed them at time of, and I didn't realize it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it's hailing outside for me.
Oh, I brought that to you too.
God damn. Wait, you're on like the West Coast. How did that come to me?
I set plans in motion a couple hours ago.
We're on the opposite coasts of America and like thousands of miles away. God damn. Okay.
Right, so we are in Sushi going through Old Side here, and again, it's just kind of run the mill. Actually, you know, Awake has gotten some nice movement here, and I think one of the things to point out too is that like Fladervy has just started kind of like coming back into the game. Took a hiatus after season 2, again for just real life takes priority, so I respect the call on that, and then jumping back in, and so this is like definitely a super hype match here. And actually, to be fair, Sushi's been running other categories, hasn't been running any percent. He was running True Ending for a bit, and so a lot of the runners in this past week have just kind of popped in and was like, all right, let me dust off the boots and go get my saddle once again. So
yeah, both of these players are capable of 27s, but we're talking like high 27s. We're talking like 27 4Xs or 27 5Xs over here.
And then Aaron, to you pointing out that both players have been practicing 80% with 6B2, so that's gonna be very interesting. In fact, I think that's actually gonna be crucial here if they go for it.
It might have some people have been saying in chat that there may have been like a little gentleman's agreement to both do 6B just because it's the first race of the league for them.
Really? Okay.
I saw that somewhere in there. Like, apparently people thought that that's what happened, but that might just be a rumor coming around. We'll see what actually happens when we get to it.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see, to say the least.
But aside from whether or not what these players are capable of in terms of their PVs, we got what they're capable within each other, and we got that 10-second difference right now. Going into Chapter 3.
And actually, on their PVs too, there is a 10-second difference between the two of them, at least on SRC. So
yeah. But I definitely know Flad being one person who would not submit a time to the leaderboards unless he's actually happy with it.
That is true. That is very, very true.
Yeah, I don't see Flad submitting a time to speedrun.com for a little bit at least.
Flat had a 27:47, but you believe it deleted it for some. Okay. Yeah, no, that does actually sound about right. You know, I'm seeing on the leaderboard 28:07. And I'm like, I feel like he's done.
I mean, I also see during Msushi's runs, or like whenever he's streaming, you know, everyone in the title, we're speedrunners. We're going for that clickbait. So you always see like what time they're going for. So like, yeah, the 27.4x in the title. I believe just recently Msushi had the 27.3x in the title. So yeah, I know he had a 27.4x. So people working through it. Chapter 3 having some fun right now, working through a huge mess for Msushi as Fladervy just gets that key.
Yeah, actually, very good movement on Sushi's end. Through that section. But again, you know, huge mess.
Yeah, both players been practicing.
You got the 3 separate areas that they need to get through. Crates, books, towels. I feel like compared to season 1, this place is not that much of a potential of things going wrong. I mean,
yeah, this chapter 3 has pretty much found its spot as to what the optimal way to navigate it is. Like, there is almost nothing left to improve from what I can tell.
Yeah, and it's just it's okay, well, as we say that.
I mean, like, well, yeah, from run to run, there's still gonna be mess ups, but in terms of like IL, I don't see the IL improving that significantly at all anytime soon. Like, it seems pretty much the route has been figured out, like, for chapter 3.
I don't know. I still feel like we obviously have the place to do demo, but I know that there's other places that you can do demos too. So it's going to be interesting to see. Yeah. Most notably, there's one in the room after. I know Bubs has gone.
Yeah, that's the start of the laundry section there. Yeah.
That one actually. That's actually kind of a huge one too. So.
All of chapter 3 will just be demo dashes. Yeah, sure. That'll be fun.
That'd be great. Actually, yeah, there's one here too.
Yeah, there was one at the start of that run.
On Sushi's screen, so
yeah.
There's still room to optimize. How? Who knows? When? Yeah. I'm not gonna make a statement on that. And Sushi missing the demo dash, but playing it safe and actually
getting that checkpoint.
The checkpoint.
And Fladervy making his way to it, just started up the elevator shaft section, and now, going over to the demo dash screen.
And he's opting not nice. Excellent work there. And again, that saves 2 seconds, so it's gonna just help him here. Also, you know, the timers are not lined up correctly. You know what? Let me do a hot take real quick. Let me do this. I feel like, so, you know, obviously ITG and everything is based on, you know, the frame rate of the game, etc., right? I feel like that it's more than that. So, over the holidays, I was able to upgrade my PC situation, and I was really glad about that. But I started, you know, running Celeste on it, and like, I'm not joking when I say that the game felt completely different, and I was missing a lot of stuff. And I was like, is it because it's the game runs better? and it's just messing everything up. I was really confused by it because my times went from like, you know, a 33:15 to like I did a run and I got like a 45. 45, 38, 37. Yeah, VSync is off.
From what I understand, I would guess that's just an input lag problem.
But it's like,
no, you think that, but remember what happened to Flad during pace? Like, input lag is a significant thing in speedrunning.
Maybe, but what would it be? what could I do to change it? Because I don't want to go and like.
Well, if it's a better computer, honestly, it's better to just adjust to what you have, because ultimately you will improve and you'll ease it out. Like it's just gonna take time to get used to the new system if it is truly input lag that is causing this. Because if you're saying it's a better computer, theoretically you should be you know, like it should be quicker response time.
Yeah.
So it's just about getting used to the new response time.
So I think Sushi was contemplating of going blockless there, but missed the initial setup. Wait, am I ahead of I got the stream up and I got our Discord call up and I just got confused. So
that's why I closed the stream. I just have chat open.
That's what I should do too. I'm gonna do it.
Pop out chat.
I'm gonna do it.
The professional commentary strats coming out here.
Like I said, it's been a while. I just need to warm up a little bit. Yeah. Just need to warm up and get back into the swing of things.
Yeah. Okay, Msushi gonna be getting that ultra. Still maintaining that lead.
Yeah, very strong performance right now.
Mm-hmm.
But we have Cliff Face coming up, and we have seen some hangups here. Most notably that long snowball room. Just coming up here in a few screens.
There's multiple snowball rooms. We're on the cliff's edge.
This one right here.
Yeah, this room can be tricky.
We've seen a little bit of hang up there. Nice backup to segue into that next room with the ultra dash there.
Oh.
Okay, no. All right, that was well, that was a little quarter bop.
Yep. Or like an ultra bop.
Yeah. Ultra block. How about that?
Yeah. Ah, okay.
So she coming in at 242.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this sheer determination on that man's face. He's like, I'm here to game.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. I'm not too. He's like, I'm like, is he satisfied at the time, or is he like, you know what? Let me just run through this and knock this out.
Yeah. 10:31, entering chapter 5. And Fladervy not too far behind it either. Still in that 10 to 20 second range.
Remaining consistent. And again, you know, if they made an agreement to do 6B, that could cause all kinds of turnaround.
Yeah. Also,
so she getting that there.
I mean, also 5B can also impact a lot of things. 5B is a very hit or miss chapter in general.
Yeah, it's easy. I feel like it's easy to get tilted.
Yes.
In a in 5B, and it's never like a dull moment either. You can get tilted in the beginning. You can get tilted at Bub's drop. You can get tilted at the stupid vertical room, the Theo section. You can even get tilted in. Yeah, you can get tilted in the heart room too. You can have.
Mm-hmm.
This has happened to me. I've had an amazing run in 5B for myself. You know, I'm like, hey, I'm about to get like a sub 3. This is crazy because I don't usually get sub 3. I go to the tape room and it's just like, well, I'm just gonna forget everything and fall apart. And, and it's just like, oh wow. I've spent a whole minute in that room before. It's not fun. It's not fun. I don't like that room. Alright, so we got Sushi on deck with Bub's drop. Let me see what we can do here.
Fladervy going for that tape grab meanwhile. Oh, Msushi! Not gonna be getting that.
Little smirk there, like, ugh.
Yeah. So that's gonna close the gap a little bit for Flad. As he messes it twice.
Oh,
and
he's feeling it now.
Yeah, with that timing, if Fladervy gets this, like, we're if they both get this on this try, we're basically tied.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, but he's and Msushi, given that mind blow, miming over here, not even understanding what's going on with his brain right now.
Actually, yeah, this puts Fladervy ahead. If he can nail this. Okay,
gets it there, and yeah. 12:48 on that screen transition, but Flad got Bub's drop. Not having a good time today for either player. Okay, Flad gonna take his little bit of a breather here. I always like this attitude that Flad goes into it with. Like he calms himself down. He tries to not think about that mistake that he just did. He's just trying to get into it with a clean mental state. And we'll go right back into it, trying to be fully chill, because that's what I would need as well. Like, I would need to have my clear mind, not thinking about what just happened, and just like go into it like, this is just another time. This is just you know, trying again. I'm just doing a buff drop, you know.
And also too, I mean, you know, he's probably trying to shake the idea that like. Nice,
there we go.
Right. So yeah, I still think that actually puts him ahead. So,
possibly, yeah, just by a few seconds actually. Like I said, it was 12:48 on that transition between those screens, and yeah, it's 12:47. So yeah, they're basically tied, and we'll get that sync. I'm sure in like Chapter 6, or if not there, definitely in Summit.
Yeah, we'll see. I
mean, we can always just do a little bit of time.
Here? Oh boy. 5B is coming out for blood right now.
Yeah.
She's taking a death there in that previous room.
Yeah, we'll always be looking at timestamps, just of course. Yeah. So yeah.
Like Sushi grabbed Theo at 14:16, so that actually gives Flat a lot of time.
Yeah.
A minute and some change, a good amount of change.
In the Theo section, we got the Seeker Gauntlet screen going on. The top runners don't have to deal with Seeker Gauntlet being troubling at this point so much, but it's still a scary room.
I don't know how they do that movement in that room. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Msushi working through the final screens of 5B. Gonna be finishing out here with a 14:54.
Oh yeah, Flat is.
Yeah, 14:03. That is a full 10 seconds plus for Flad.
Yeah, no, Aaron, too. I actually agree with that in regards to that break whip that Fladervy had. I feel like that, in addition to him trying to like shake the, you know, what just happened, I feel like it's very easy to be like, okay, Sushi's not, he didn't miss both drop, I missed it, I'm not playing well. There's no way that I'm in lead, you know, and they don't know because they're not obviously, you know, they can't see each other's screens.
Yeah, they typically don't watch each other, especially in a pre-recorded situation. There's no real way to watch each other's race.
Oh, missing the tape grab here. But doing ooh, that backup! I forgot he has that buff backup. Woo!
Yeah, and it's also very true that Flat has such high expectations for himself that pretty much every run that he does, he's always just like, yeah, I could have done better. Like, it's been a long time since I've heard positive words from Flat about his feelings of this run. And Msushi gonna go for 6B?
Yeah, breaking news. Breaking news, Msushi.
9B move, chapter 9 music.
Yeah. Highlight those messages, y'all. Breaking news. We have a 6B on the prowl. Alright, Fly missing link skip. Going for the water version. Nicely done. So we're gonna see. I want to see like this is gonna be the ultimate heel move, where Fladervy's like, you know, I'm gonna just do 6A. It's fine. But this is where it can literally turn into like a coin flip, because 6B it's very brutal.
Yeah. Got some crazy stuff going on. It's a hard chapter. My lights just flickered.
Yeah, that is true.
It's like...
Nice back up here. Alright, so both runners are going for 6B. Ooh! This is exciting. Yeah, no, I do agree with that, Aaron, to you.
I really hope my power doesn't go out. I want to eat after this. Like, I want to microwave my food. Please don't do this to me.
If you don't go and microwave that now and just wait, I mean, we're in reflection. Even if it is 6B, it's still the same. It's just, what do you to talk about? We got bumpers, we got spikes.
No, I'll eat it cold. Screw it, I don't care.
What is it? Hold on.
Chinese food.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I thought you were talking about you had like a hot pocket or something.
No,
I'm just eat it cold. Like, no.
From last night. No. I'm talking leftover Chinese food.
Actually, that's really good. Actually, no, I had Chinese food yesterday for lunch.
Why would the food poisoning happening? It's pre-cooked. Like, it's...
Well, you had it in the fridge, right?
Yeah, it's in the fridge from last night.
Okay, yeah, you should.
Like, there is no time for anything to develop. Like, it is fine if I ate that cold.
Yeah, no, you know, if it was out, then you run the RNG risk of foodborne illness. Fun fact, I actually, you know, I'm very knowledgeable about all that stuff because I used to work in the food industry for a good 12, 13 years.
Wow. Well, anyway, yeah.
I'll never do it again.
Yeah, so, anyway, we do have that. It does look like that gentleman's agreement was right, as we do have both players in 6B, both through the falling section of 6B.
Oh, you got surf safe too? Yeah, I had that as well. That's where I learned a lot of that stuff. It's expired. It's been expired, but you know, that stuff kind of sticks with you.
Yeah, I didn't see if Msushi got the dev demo there or not.
I was looking for it, but I think I might have missed it.
Yeah,
I don't
same.
know what it's at. I mean, these.
It's the final screen of falling. I believe it's like 2 screens from now for Flad. There's just so many falling screens that it's hard to keep track. That's why I give it its own section name. Even though it's like not officially a section, it's like it's a section. So yeah, it's the next screen for Flad is the dev demo.
And the others look the same.
Yeah, they do.
It's too similar. It's just like.
Well, here we go. There it is. And on Flad, not going to be getting on the first try. Gonna get on the second though.
Oh,
but then dying right after, not able to keep the momentum going. So gonna be 3 tries on that room. And I call it the dev demo just because it is a developer intent demo dash. That gap between the crystals was made a little bit wider when Farewell was introduced into the game.
So was it possible before and it was just very tight, and then this time they just kind of opened it up a little more to make it more accessible?
Yeah, that trick was always there. Like, it was just a standard demo, like what we have in Chapter 3. It's just like a standard distance where it is pretty tight, like a couple pixels, but I think like 1 pixel. But like,
but
now it's like
nice.
But yeah, the gap is like. Yeah, now it's like I think like a couple pixels of leeway, and you also have that. Yeah, you also got the duller purple crystal, exactly where you need to dash as well to even have like a little visual indicator. That's very true. Never thought about it like that. More of just like that's just what it is. It's just a duller purple, but yeah, it actually is like a little visual indicator as well for you where to demo dash.
I don't think I'll ever do 6B in an 80% run. Just because.
Don't say never. No.
I think my ILPB for 6B is like 20 minutes. So.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I don't want to deal with it. I might even be over exaggerating. It could be 14 minutes.
But was that your attitude at some point for 5B?
No. No, it was not my attitude for 5B at all.
Okay. Well, we got a 21-11 going into Summit from Msushi. He didn't look too happy about that. He was hitting himself almost.
No, he was.
Oh, he was actually hitting
Yeah,
himself.
he was giving him a little like,
It was
wake up.
tap. It was a light tap. Like it wasn't violent.
We'll call it. I need to wake up. Face pops. Just wake up.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll definitely get a sync here as Flat is 2 screens out from clearing 6B.
Mm-hmm. Still a very close race because both of them took 6B. I don't even know fully what the lead is here, but Flad is in the lead. Looks like it's gonna be at least 10 seconds. Yeah, it's looking to be just around 10 seconds. It was a 21:11. And here we got a 21:01, so exactly 10-second difference between the two players going into Summit. And so we will get that sync once Fladervy starts up, so we can get some good timers going on, so we can actually see how much we need to sync it by. Vlad just gonna take a little bit of a breather before starting up Summit. Breaks between chapters are allowed as we go through, as we do have in-game timers. And interesting backup there from Msushi.
You know, I feel like now that I'm, you know, in the previous run, I was talking about like which areas would like become a hang up in Summit, and I feel like City. I feel like that 500 is actually like really turning out to be that spot. I feel like everything is just kind of like stepped up. There's a lot of technical areas that you have.
I think it's very similar to like Chapter 4, where there's a trick on every screen, but we now have made it just so much more fluid from trick to trick on each screen in 500 meter. So it becomes so much more tighter because of that. And now that Flat has finally started up Chapter 7, not to say that he was waiting so long, but you know, we got a bit of a time sink to work out here, so we'll see what the restreamer decides to do for this.
In the meantime, we've got Sushi going into the alley-oop room here. We don't get a sync, we'll definitely do a timestamp here, and Sushi clocking in at 23:26 on that battle and grab. So, let me see. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say.
Yeah, Msushi going for the Aurora Dash there. I still call it that. Even though there are more than just Aurora doing it at this point, it's still the Aurora Dash. He's the one who made it commonplace, so it's still his dash. Or their dash.
It seems that I'm not the only one that has dropped some curses. We got Aaron to you, Jinx and things out there too. That's just she getting through.
Yeah, Aaron. That's why it's such a fun name to call it the Aurora Dash, because it's. The name is Aurora Dash.
I want to see when people are going to do the FC demo.
Where's that?
That's in Flag 4.
Oh.
Yeah, remember the one that I did in like the very first any percent race.
Yeah, that you did for one of your during your qualifiers that you participated in. Yeah.
It's not a move you can call.
No, I feel like you just went for it because you were having fun.
No, I practiced that.
Oh.
At that time. At that time, I was like, you know what? Because demo I think just came out. It was the hot, the hot trick. And so I was like, can you do it here? And lo and behold, you do. Actually, I have a lot of clips where I do stupid demos.
Flat also going for the Aurora Dash, messing it up a couple times. Okay, is going to be getting it third try.
No!
But still messing up throughout the rest of the screen. Is just going to go around it at this point, or not. He's honestly deciding against it or for it with each try here.
Until I would
through the screen without it, so.
I would not be able to commentate my own races.
Yeah, that's the rule.
Although I probably would mess up and just have my mic on during if it was a recorded match and just talk about it over.
And here I go for this demo dash. Am I gonna get on the first try?
But also, that's a very ambitious statement saying if I had qualified for a season. I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, it was a dream last season because, you know, like I think it was, I can't remember who I played against, but I almost pulled like a major upset.
Right. I
even then,
also
it was just
feel like the players have stepped up their game so much throughout the
Yeah.
league that like, whereas, what's your time again? Like somewhere in the 35, like somewhere like 34, 33, 33. Okay, yeah. So like, way back that would have been like people would be like, yeah, you got a chance, you can do this. But now the lowest time here, like people are mid 30s. Is like the bottom of this league is a mid 30 time. PB.
Yeah, and I mean top 10 is sub 30.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I think what this season is a 12-person league, right?
Yes, we've been doing
So-
12 persons all 3 seasons.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was 14.
No.
Oops. I was like, oh man, I was looking at the schedule and I'm like, oh man, there's only 6 matches today. Oh, that must mean that someone's not. I was like, I could swore up and down it was 14.
Nope.
Well, you know, it's been a while and I'm getting older as days go by. Things just start slipping away and I forget things. So, but yeah, I mean, going back to, you know, the original thing I was talking about. 12 people, top 10. Yeah, top 10 is like, you know what? I'm pull it up.
Yeah, why not? Just pull it up.
I'm pretty sure top 10 is like mid 28. So, I mean,
Ooh, Msushi messing up flag 20. Okay, so we did not get our sync going.
yeah,
on.
we didn't. I was like, what happened?
no sync happened, but it's fine. We still got Fladervy definitely in the lead. It's just just how things are working out currently. That it was just a massive gap between the 2 players when they started Chapter 7. That it would have taken so long to sync it up, so just left it.
And yeah, that is correct. Top 10 is like it's mid 28. It's a mid 28. And then even then, when you get like the top 30 or sub 30, is almost top 30 with 28th place. Oh, it's fell with a 30.05, and then Trugent right behind. So yeah, I mean, I feel like it's almost getting to that point where.
Okay. Yeah, this is the new way of doing it. Instead of actually pausing for a full minute, and the restreamer just scans back to the proper time. So there we go.
Yeah,
now we actually have it synced up.
We got big brain strats here.
Yeah, big brain strats, and Msushi is actually in the lead just by a little bit. Was starting up 3,000 meters just as Flad is entering it.
Yeah, this can also a lot can change here. I mean, wait. Well, we already seen Sushi go through this once, so we're gonna see it again.
Yeah.
19 seconds. Yeah. See, Auntie, you are on top of things, as you were in season 1.
Yeah.
What is it called in sports where they have like the person on the field, not on the field, but you know what I mean? They're not in the booth. No, the like commentator that's not in the booth. They're like on the sidelines and they'd be like, "Oh, so you played a great game, and you know, I want to just know what you think." You know, they actually like are talking face to face with the players. What is it called?
It's the interviewer, right? I don't know sports terms. You think I know sports?
I don't know. I mean, it's like basic. I mean, that's not even really a sport term.
I'm an esports guy. I don't do sports.
Ugh. Esports.
Hey, don't make fun of the esports. Esports are legit.
No, I agree. I think that they are. It's a legitimate thing. It's just that I hate the term. I don't like the term.
Well, I agree. I don't know what else to call it though. It is kind of a short end of the stick, but it's
competitive
like,
gaming. I mean,
yeah, competitive gaming, but it's a mouthful.
Aaron Andrews, yeah. Or oh my gosh, what's that lady's name that will okay, first of all, I really don't like her because she's like, you know, if you're commentating, you're not supposed to really show bias, even though I'm guilty of that too. I'll do it, but like, she's like a super hardcore 49ers fan, and I remember when we played against him in like whatever championship they were going to. Basically, to get into the Super Bowl, she's interviewing their coach, and she's just flat out crying, like you could tell. And I didn't like her.
Mm-hmm. Can I just say, when you said 49ers, I was only like 80% sure that you were talking about football. Like I don't know this stuff.
That what?
I swear to God, if you think 49ers is like, I think that's football. Like I don't know.
It's just oh my goodness. Okay, well, I guess I learned something today.
That I don't know sports teams?
Yeah.
Yes. Only sport I know is baseball. Everything else is just like, is that hockey? Is that football? I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Is that basketball?
But I also learned too that
like yeah, I would
take the win here.
49ers, that sounds like a basketball team sometimes. Isn't there like a Sixers or something? Like numbers?
There is 76ers. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't follow basketball, and I don't really follow. Oh, actually, I don't really follow football much anymore either. But like, I know the names of most of the teams.
But why we talk about other sports when we got a race here? It was 29:43 for Msushi and a 30:08 for Fladervy.
The 6Bs.
Yeah. Okay, so that's like 20-second difference there. That's a couple points going the way of Msushi with that time difference. So, Fladervy, what are you getting? Like 27 points from that race? That's pretty good.
Yeah. That is
for a loss. That's really good to be getting that from a loss.
And especially with points going in for tiebreakers. Oh, shout out to VLC. I see you.
Yeah, Cone. We should have a Cone emote.
No. Not needed.
I would love a traffic cone emote. Just somewhere. Even if it's not this channel. Just to have one. Like I looked for a traffic cone in like in the standard emojis and it's like, no, that doesn't exist. Anyway, that was a good race. Good stuff to have. I believe both of us are stepping away from commentary for today. That is the last of us for both of us, but I believe you'll have Programmatic joining you in that next race. So enjoy that for those final 3 races of the day.
Also, real quick before we sign out here, again, 2nd anniversary of Celeste is today. A lot of runners are doing some nice celebration runs. Msushi actually is going through a 202 berry run right now. Chai Kitty's also doing one. TGH is going to have something. I might be doing something too. Be sure to follow these guys. And if you were really interested in trying to learn this game, don't hesitate to reach out to myself or to many of the other runners. They're very supportive, and we are looking forward to seeing what is going to happen to this game in another year. So I have nothing else. Do you have anything else, Troy?
Just thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening. I'm happy with this. I'm happy to see to be back here. Excited to see where this season will go. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. Stick around for the next race.